Hey everybody, it is Sunday evening and just in the shop here. Um, I just primed up and base painted some of my own homemade poppers that I pour out of resin. I'll give you a quick little showing of one that I made for my cousin, and here it is. So it's a little popper. I pour these poppers out of resin with a mold. Here's a bag of them here. And they work out well. They're weighted to my satisfaction within points of a gram. And they're not all exactly the same. But then here's one that's completely finished. So I got to get some Gamakatsu hooks. I'm going to do this for him. I didn't want to give my cousin one with the stock hooks because he's a pretty serious fisherman. So I told him I'll get you Gamakatsus, and I did pick up some feathered trebles for the back, because what's a popper without a feathered treble, right? And I got the feathered trebles from North Bay Outfitters in North Bay, Ontario. So if you're in the city of North Bay, or town I should say, pop in and see Thomas at North Bay Outfitters. He's got everything, absolutely everything. Anyways, I like to promote his business because he's pretty awesome. So there's the popper. That's what we have. And now I'm making some more poppers. So I'm quickly just going to cut out of here and go to what I'm working on. Also, too, I hope this video turns out, because I did have Filmic Pro for about 1.5 to 2 years. I paid X number of dollars for it. I think it was like 40 or 50 bucks. And just the other day, went to use it and asked for a subscription. So screw you, Filmic Pro. Got rid of it, and I got one for $2 and some cents for a one-time buy, and it is Beast Cam. So if you hate Filmic Pro and you think they're dicks like I do, get Beast Cam. Anyway, screw you, Filmic Pro assholes. Anyways, we'll cut over to this next thing. Alrighty, here we are. So we've got I'll just stop the spinner here. So this one here is going to be a like a pearlized popper. I'm going to have a Hot Tiger. I'm going to have just like a very dark one here that'll be foiled, but with the purple, like I did with one of my flatliner shiners. And I got this one will be like a perch. And then this guy here was going to be like a juvenile bass. So these two and these two, I just mixed up a 2-part epoxy, and I ran out. I didn't make enough. So this guy here, I prepped him. I just put UV resin on him, and I put him on the spinner to like get that UV resin to level itself out. And I've got my light here going. One of them beauty salon things was given to me by a friend, and she had no use for it, so she said, here. So I'm going to get this guy done up. He's been spinning for a while. So what we'll do here is we'll just turn off this, shut this spinner here for a second. I'm going to grab a hook. And then we're going to hook this guy. I can't really do this with 2 hands. Okay, hold on a second here. I'll cut right out. All right, we're back. So I'm going to get this guy under the light so it can set quickly. Just got to steady this, make sure it doesn't touch any of the sides. And then I'm going to set my timer here for about close to an hour, and we'll get this guy put together. So just wanted to run this quick video just to show my poppers, and also too, one that I have finished. And this one I have finished. This is the first one I've worked on, and this is for my cousin. This I got on this Talk of a Popper project, and here it is. So I forgot to get Gamakatsu hooks. These are just the hooks that I have. I'm going to focus this up here. There we go. I'll get this guy here too. So There we go, that's better. So here's all the layers of paint and foil made to look like a juvenile bass. Juvenile largemouth bass. It's not a very big popper. But the hooks, these are just my stock hooks for my painted lures. Pretty good sharp hook. But because my cousin is a really, I call him like an advanced fisherman, right? This guy's fished for decades. And he's a very serious fisherman. So I told him I'll get Gamakatsu hooks, because I would hate like hell for one of these hooks to be responsible for losing a fish, let's say. They're pretty good hooks, but I just want 100% assurance. So I also went to North Bay Outfitters here in town and got trebled hooks that are feathered. Look at that, those little flashy filaments in that. Isn't that awesome? Because what's a popper without a feathered treble? Got to have a feathered treble with a popper. So just to show a bit more, we've got this nice glitter pattern, and that's something I put on all these poppers and my other lures I showed you in the previous videos for the flatliner shiner. I always have a glittered back, and I have a process of doing that I can talk about at another time, maybe even demonstrate it. So just to get back to these poppers I have. So again, this one here will be like a white ghost. What we'll call a white ghost. I'll take that off focus. So there we go. That's going to be like a white, basically a white popper. This will be like a hot tiger. This will be a very dark popper for first thing in the morning or in evenings. And this one's a perch style. And the one that you've seen that I just put in the thing, I know I probably just reviewed that, but one I put in there will be a baby bass, juvenile bass, just like this one, but not in a green format. It's going to be more of a coppery brown format for color, but it'll have the same markings and the same type of eyes and whatnot on it as this one here. So that's the piece with this, and I'm just gonna quickly, we'll move on to my tackle box I got in the kitchen. And I'll just give a little rundown of the other lures that I painted up yesterday for my spring tackle box. Okay? 1 second and we'll be right back with that. Okay, so I just pulled everything out of the tackle box and got it all unhooked. We'll just kind of go over this. See if I can get this in focus here. So this blank for jerkbaits. Ooh, I'll get that refixed up here. So, great jerkbait blank. You can get this through on Amazon. With just type in Lian Young Gang, it's called, and you will get these specific models. So I did one up with foil, all of them up with foil. And this one I put a purple back on. Just straight regular, no glitter, silver belly, got the foiled sides. And I did it in a series of different colors for different conditions. Again, I wanted a dark minnow for those, early mornings when the sun comes up in the evenings. See if that'll bring about a fish. You can see it's pretty black. Dark on the back, it's got a bit of a blue sheen to it, or purple sheen to it. And then I added all of these almost a mud minnow type of colors to the bottom and the foil, which kind of flash at different times and stick out. Worked really quite well. I'm looking forward to using that because I'm finding some of these dark baits work quite well. Now there's this one here. This is a perch. Some of the poppers I'm making are going to be very similar to these in pattern. I like this one here. It's got a kind of a chartreusey back to it. And got this perch pattern, or a pattern of almost like a hatchery fish. You can almost look at it as being like some sort of a trout fry even, or a bass fry. And then I've got a white pattern, a pearlized pattern. I like the black eyes. I used a bit of green underneath. And just straight regular. You can see the glitter in it over the foil. And I thought that one worked out quite well. It's a great color. Can't go wrong with white. Then, of course, something that's sort of in a blue Cisco or a herring or a blue, maybe rainbow smelt look. And this nice blue back. And again, the foiled sides and the bottom. And then I got some regular colors. Really hit it with the glitter on the back. And this is just a regular spot tail shiner. And then I like to do one in a with more of a brown colored back. And these are all basically a shallow jerkbait, and they sink. And something I do is I put too big of hooks on it. I got looking at two of them that I had prior. That's this one here. And you can see I put way too big of hooks. I thought they were size number 4s, but I really originally had size number 6s. So I'm going to change them out tonight. Do it while I have time. And I also got a new one here. This is different. This is not a jerkbait, but it's like a topwater walking bait or a Sammy. And it's very similar to the pattern of these baits. I think they're kind of based off the same model almost. And this one turned out really well. And I tried it in the tub, and man, I love the action with it. It's got a real walk the dog, zigzag side to side action. It floats with the head right up out of the water and the tail down. So it really looks like a minnow that's kind of on its last legs. Really, really impressed with this bait. I tried it out in the tub. I can't wait. I'm going to do some more of them. I purchased about 10 blanks, so I'm going to do more of them in this color, and maybe this color here. Possibly, again, this perch color. And maybe even a fire tiger of some sort. So that's show and tell. That's what I got to show you today. I'm also going to do up another, which I'll do a little video on. I'm going to do up another one here like this for myself in Hot Tiger. And I can't wait to get this stuff ready for the spring, along with the poppers that I showed you. I can do another video on the completion of them. And maybe we'll do a little tub test that I will also post. Okay, thanks everyone. See you next time.